Hello everyone, welcome to this video all about psoriasis. If you're here because you or someone you know has psoriasis or you just want to learn more, you're in the right place. Psoriasis is a long-term skin condition that affects millions of people around the world. Today we'll cover what it is, why it happens, how to manage it, and lots more. We'll keep things simple and straightforward so everyone can understand, no matter your age. Let's dive in. What is psoriasis? Psoriasis is a long-term skin condition caused by your body's immune system working in an unusual way. Normally, your skin cells grow and shed over about a month, but with psoriasis, this happens much faster, in just a few days, with cells multiplying up to 10 times faster than normal. This leads to a buildup of cells that form thick, red patches covered with silvery scales. These patches can be itchy, sore, or even painful. Psoriasis isn't contagious. You can't catch it from someone else. It affects about 125 million people worldwide, which is roughly 2 to 3% of the population. Interesting fact, psoriasis can start at any age, but it often shows up between ages 15 and 35 or later around 50 to 60. Types of psoriasis. There are several types of psoriasis, each with unique features. The most common is plaque psoriasis, affecting about 80 to 90% of people with those raised scaly patches. Guttate psoriasis shows up as small drop-like spots, often after an infection like strep throat, and is more common in kids and young adults. Inverse psoriasis appears in skin folds like under the arms or groin, causing smooth red patches without scales. Pustular psoriasis involves white, pus-filled blisters surrounded by red skin and can be localized or widespread. Erythrotic psoriasis is rare but severe, covering most of the body with red, peeling skin and can be life-threatening if not treated. Knowing your type helps with targeted treatment. Who usually gets psoriasis? Anyone can get psoriasis, men, women, kids, or adults from any background. But if someone in your family has it, your chances are higher because genetics play a big role. It's like inheriting a family trait. Psoriasis doesn't discriminate, but it's more common in people with certain immune system differences. Kids can get it too, often starting with smaller spots after an illness like strep throat. What are the first signs of psoriasis? The early signs can be subtle at first. You might notice small red bumps that grow into larger patches. These often have a silvery white scale on top that flakes off. It might itch or burn, especially when it's new. Other signs include dry, cracked skin that bleeds, or changes in nails like pitting, thickening, or separation from the nail bed. If you see these, it's a good idea to talk to a doctor for a proper check. Where are the most common places to get psoriasis? Psoriasis loves certain spots on the body. The elbows and knees are classics because they're areas that get a lot of friction. The scalp is super common too. About half of people with psoriasis have it there, making your hair feel flaky or itchy. Other spots include the lower back, hands, feet, and even inside the ears or on the face. In some cases, it can show up in folds of skin, like under the arms or in the groin area. What is the main reason for psoriasis? Psoriasis happens because of a mix of your genes and your immune system. Your body mistakenly attacks healthy skin cells thinking they're a threat. This speeds up skin cell production and causes inflammation. It's an autoimmune condition, meaning your immune system is overactive. Environment plays a part too. Things like cold weather or dry air can make it worse. Why have I suddenly got psoriasis? If psoriasis appears out of nowhere, it's often triggered by something. Common triggers include infections like a sore throat, skin injuries, even a cut or bug bite, stress from school, work, or life changes, or certain medicines like beta blockers or lithium. Sometimes it's just your genes deciding to activate it. Remember, it's not your fault, it's how your body reacts. What is the biggest trigger for psoriasis? Stress tops the list for many people. It can make symptoms flare up big time. Other big ones are infections, cold weather, smoking, heavy drinking, or skin trauma. Knowing your personal triggers helps you stay ahead. What foods trigger psoriasis? Your diet can influence psoriasis because some foods may increase inflammation in the body, though this varies from person to person and evidence is not always strong for everyone. Common potential triggers include alcohol, which can worsen flares, fatty red meats and processed meats like bacon or sausages, high in saturated fats, dairy products like milk or cheese, which may bother some due to proteins, gluten in bread, pasta, and cereals if you're sensitive, sugary foods and drinks like soda, and ultra-processed foods like chips and cookies. Nightshade vegetables, tomatoes, peppers, eggplant, and white potatoes contain compounds that might irritate some folks, but this is more anecdotal. Not everyone has the same triggers, so keep a food diary to spot yours. On the flip side, anti-inflammatory foods like fatty fish like salmon, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and olive oil may help reduce symptoms. What my body is lacking if I have psoriasis. Many people with psoriasis have low levels of vitamin D, which helps regulate your immune system and skin health. It's not the main cause, but deficiency is common and might worsen symptoms. Other potential deficiencies include omega-3 fatty acids, though this isn't universal. What vitamins help with psoriasis? Vitamins and supplements can support your treatment, but evidence varies and they're not a cure. Fish oil with omega-3s has the strongest evidence from studies, potentially reducing inflammation, redness, and scaling. Vitamin D shows promise in some research for easing symptoms if you're deficient, but recent trials have mixed results. Oral supplements may not always help with severity. You can get it from sunlight, fatty fish, or supplements, but check with a doctor first as they can interact with medications. Some studies suggest biotin or vitamin B7 and B12 for skin and nail health, but evidence is limited. Vitamin E might help in topical forms. Always talk to a healthcare pro before starting supplements as they can interact with medications. Does psoriasis go away? Psoriasis is chronic, meaning it sticks around long term. It doesn't fully go away, but it can go into remission, where symptoms disappear for months or years. With good management, many people live comfortably without big flares. Can psoriasis be cured? Right now, there's no cure for psoriasis because it's tied to your immune system and genes. But don't worry, treatments can control it really well, making patches smaller or even invisible. Is it okay to leave psoriasis untreated? No, it's not a good idea. Untreated psoriasis can get worse, spread, or lead to complications like infections from cracked skin. It also raises your risk for other health issues. Treating it early keeps things in check and improves your quality of life.
What clears psoriasis fast? Nothing clears it fast like magic, but quick relief can come from moisturizers to soothe dry skin, coal tar shampoos for scalp, or over-the-counter hydrocortisone creams for mild cases. For faster results, doctors might prescribe stronger topicals, light therapy or phototherapy, or systemic treatments like pills or injections. Lifestyle changes like reducing stress help too. Always see a doctor for personalized advice. What is the best cream for psoriasis? The best cream depends on your case and type of psoriasis, but topical steroids like hydrocortisone reduce inflammation quickly for mild cases. Vitamin D-based creams such as calcipotriene slow skin cell growth and are often combined with steroids. Non-steroid options like calcineurin inhibitors are great for sensitive areas like the face. Moisturizers with ceramides lock in hydration and are essential for all. Your doctor can recommend based on severity. Over-the-counter ones work for mild, prescriptions for tougher spots. For more advanced cases, biologics or injections target the immune system effectively. What not to put on psoriasis? Avoid anything irritating, like alcohol-based lotions, harsh soaps, or perfumes that dry out skin. Don't use abrasive scrubs or hot water, which can worsen flares. Skip essential oils without guidance, they might burn. And never pick or scratch scales, as it can cause more patches. What organs are affected by psoriasis? Psoriasis mainly hits the skin, but the systemic inflammation can affect other parts. Joints are common, leading to psoriatic arthritis. It can raise risks for heart disease, liver issues, kidney problems, or eye problems like uveitis. Nails and scalp count too. Overall, it's systemic, meaning it impacts the whole body. Can psoriasis affect your joints? Yes, about 30% of people with psoriasis develop psoriatic arthritis. This causes swollen, stiff, painful joints, often in fingers, toes, or back. It can start before or after skin symptoms. Early treatment prevents joint damage. Can psoriasis cause other problems? Beyond skin and joints, psoriasis links to higher chances of type 2 diabetes, up to 30% increased risk in severe cases, high blood pressure, obesity, heart disease, depression, and anxiety. The constant inflammation stresses your body. Managing it reduces these risks. What autoimmune disease is linked to psoriasis? Psoriasis itself is autoimmune, and it's often linked to others like psoriatic arthritis, the most common. Studies show higher risks for inflammatory bowel diseases like Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, rheumatoid arthritis, ankylosing spondylitis, alopecia areata, type 1 diabetes, vitiligo, and thyroid issues. If you have psoriasis, your doctor might check for these. Is sunbathing good for psoriasis? Yes, in moderation. Natural sunlight's UVB rays can slow skin cell growth and reduce patches for many people. Aim for 10 to 15 minutes a day, but use sunscreen on non-affected skin to avoid burns. Too much sun can trigger flares or increase skin cancer risk, so balance it and consult a doctor. Does psoriasis get worse in winter or summer? It often worsens in winter due to dry air, less sunlight, and indoor heating that sucks moisture from skin. Summer can improve with more sun and humidity, but sweat, chlorine from pools, or hot weather might irritate some. Moisturize year-round. Should I cover my psoriasis at night? Covering can help. Apply a thick moisturizer and wrap with plastic wrap or soft bandages, occlusion therapy. It locks in moisture and helps creams absorb better, but don't do it if skin is infected. Ask your doctor. What not to do with psoriasis? Don't scratch or pick at patches. They spread them. Koebner phenomenon. Avoid smoking and excessive alcohol as they worsen inflammation. Skip tight clothes that rub skin. Don't ignore flares, see a doctor, and avoid stress without managing it, like through exercise, meditation, or therapy. Also, debunk a myth. Psoriasis is not contagious, so no need to hide from others. What is the rule of 9 for psoriasis? The rule of 9 is a simple way doctors estimate how much of your body is affected by psoriasis, known as body surface area, BSA. They divide your body into sections, each about 9% of your total skin. Head and neck, 9%, each arm, 9%, front torso, 18%, back torso, 18%, each leg, 18%, and genitals, 1%. It helps gauge severity. Mild is under 3%, moderate, 3 to 10%, severe, over 10%. It's like a quick map for treatment plans, though more precise tools like the PASI score exist for detailed assessments. Fun fact, famous people like Kim Kardashian and Leanne Rimes have shared their psoriasis stories, helping reduce stigma. You're not alone. Another interesting point, psoriasis can affect mental health, leading to stress or low self-esteem, so support groups or counseling can be helpful. Conclusion, psoriasis can be challenging, but with knowledge, treatments, and lifestyle tweaks, you can live well. Remember, it's not your fault, and help is available. Talk to a doctor for tailored advice. Don't self-diagnose. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy.